Everyone, this is White Wolf, and I wanted to talk about living life by your own design, living life by your own rules, living life the way that you want to live life, and living for yourself so that you're able to live for others. Because when you choose to live your life by your design, you're choosing to live in your affirmations, you're choosing to live in the reality that you design what you want to create, and you project everything that you want to create in this existence. So living your life by your own design is truly living a life that's based on your own terms. If you want to live your life in a certain way, start doing that. Start living it. Start immersing yourself in that reality, and it will never fail you and it'll never lead you astray. Because when you choose to really live your life according to everything that you want to manifest within the illusion, then everything starts to change with what you want to project, with what you want to create within this existence. So you allow yourself to live your life on your own terms because you're choosing to live your life within imagination. You're choosing to project everything that you want and using that visualization to create a vision, to create an outline of creation, to create something into this awareness that really allows you to live your life based on what you want to channel and what you want to resonate in and what you want to imbibe in that vibration, in that configuration of energy. You're living by your own theme, you're living by your own truth, you're demonstrating that and living by your own example of what you're setting so that you can resemble source energy in human form. So if there's a certain way that you want to live, if there's a certain way that you want to manifest, if there's a certain way that you want to generate energy within your reality, you have to understand that when you choose to let go of limitation or expectations or basing everything on outcome, then you allow yourself to immerse yourself in your own realm of creation. Then you allow yourself to integrate what needs to be integrated and transmute and what you need to let go in order to manifest that reality of your own dreams, or the relationship of your own dreams, or the job of your dreams. But living a truly blessed life is understanding to have gratitude and appreciation for what you have now and purify where you're coming from instead of where you're going. So when you allow yourself to do this, you allow yourself to change the way that your reality manifests itself. You live in your visualizations, you live in your affirmations, you live in the imagination that you're seeking, and you allow yourself to manipulate the energy around you, time, space, reality. You allow yourself to see yourself as consciousness, you allow yourself to see yourself as energy. And you see that every time that you maintain that stretching zone, you're pushing yourself past your comfort zone and seeing what is actually possible and what you can really manifest within your creation. So it's seeing that the creation is not about the meaning of the creation, but it's the energy that is attached to the meaning of what you want to bring in this intention. When you have a new epiphany, when you have self-realization, when you have something within yourself that you want to bring to light, that you want to bring to the surface, that you want to actualize within your reality, you allow yourself to be the action, you allow yourself to be the decision. And you see that no matter what happens in your life, no matter what happens, you choose to live in the preferred state of your divine expression. You choose to live in a beautiful state. And you choose to live the way that you want to live. And it's like if you want to just do the things that you want to do, don't see them as an obstacle, don't see it as a problem, don't see it as a limitation, and don't see it as something that you can't achieve. That's when we are basing stuff on an expectation or a limitation. Then we're trying to expect ourselves to not succeed. But to see yourself in victory is to see that everything is already done for you. You just have to know that it's asked and then it is given to you. So if you ask for it, but it's not just about ask, believe, and receive. A lot of people talk about this. But it's asking the right questions, believing in your intention, believing in your newfound vision, believing in that self-realization, receiving it within your space, but being able to give all of your time and your dedication to Source. And however that looks like for you. It doesn't have to look like what I'm doing. You could be an inventor, you could be a scientist, you could be an entrepreneur, you could be the next Tony Robbins. It doesn't matter what it is. But it has to be something that is fun, that is imaginative, that is truthful in the expression that you want to become in this moment. So think about your life and think about how much your life has changed, and knowing that when you are able to change the causes and effects, you're able to create space so that you're creating differently. And you're able to become a truth teller, and you're able to prophesy exactly what you want, projecting exactly what you want. generating the illusion in the way that you exactly want the illusion to be. So every time that you paint your portrait or project on the projector screen and see yourself as a living, breathing vortex of source energy, then you are everything that you're seeking. And when you seek inward, then everything outward changes within itself. It has no other choice but to change. So if you're coming into this live, this is White Wolf. This is my opening for this live. There will be some healing energy. I was thinking about doing some healing energy for you guys because I felt like it was very essential. And also, 10 or 11 p.m. Eastern, I'm doing readings tonight. I hope to see you guys there, p.m. Eastern. So the one thing that I notice, that when you choose to live your life according by your design, you become the architect of your life. You build the structure in your life, and you have a breakdown that turns into a breakthrough, meaning that you break through walls, you break through dimensions, and you open doors and keys to your destiny that allows you to immerse yourself in a different realm completely. So what's amazing about this is that all of us are prosperous. All of us are loved. All of us are different. And all of us are unique. So live your life in the most unique way at this moment in time. Be as daring and as rebellious as you can. Be daring to take risk, because the scariest risk to take is to not take one. So a lot of the times in life, when we don't act on something, or we don't do something, or we're putting something off, sometimes that can suppress the manifestation. And it's just the ability to not suppress anything out of the Creator, to not suppress anything out of yourself, and to not suppress what you are, but allow yourself to become who you are in this moment. And what's beautiful and what's purifying is that you basically transcend what is the human conditioning and how we condition ourselves and how we force ourselves to be a certain way. But you don't have to be a certain way. And sometimes in the beginning, it's not about living for other people, because then that's not balanced. But then you have to live for yourself so that you can live for others. And then once you work on yourself, once you integrate, once you learn, and once you seek, and it's not about being the most talented either. You know, I'm not the most talented, I'm not the smartest guy on the planet, I'm not Jesus Christ, you know. But I am myself authentically and unapologetically. And that has always allowed me to do things that I want to do in my life. And realizing that, look at the things that you have manifested. Look at the things that you have transcended. Look at the things that we've healed inside of ourselves, and see how far that we have come on our journeys, and that we're in a really good spot, and that we're in a really good place at this point in time. So it's not always immediate, and it's not always next week or the next 2 days or the next millisecond. But sometimes when we're patient enough and we're dedicated and we have that healthy repetition to keep going from another angle, another perspective, just to keep applying ourselves. Applying yourself. That's all you have to do, is to apply yourself. And if you're malleable, if you maintain the stretching zone, if you push the boundaries, if you exceed past your own limitations and your own personal biases, then we allow ourselves to live our life based on our own design. So we are divine, living by our own design, and just immersing ourselves in that absolute reality that wants to know us and become us. And we rewire the circuitry. We are finally connected and in balance and shape-shifting into everything that we want to mold ourselves into, having that metamorphosis of that transcendence. And what's beautiful is that we don't have to be this person or that person, but we get to be ourselves. We get to think for ourselves and perceive for ourselves and really act on the things that we've been suppressing. And that's what's beautiful about this reality. That's what's beautiful about the space-time continuum, is that we change, we expand, and we transcend. The ability to transcend and to become and to immerse yourself is to see that the reality is not outside of yourself. Your manifestations aren't outside of yourself. Your expectations, the things, the goals, the ambitions, the ideas, the vision is not outside of yourself, but is inside of you, and it's inside of me, it's inside of all of us. That's what the point is that we can't keep looking for stuff outside of ourselves, but we have to search inward, and we have to look inside of ourselves, and we have to see our heart, our mind, and our body, and our spirit as being a counterpart of what we're trying to manifest or achieve or become in this moment. So living your life based on your own design is choosing to live the life of your dreams here and now. Live your best life now. That's the best thing that I could ever say, is to live your best life right here, right now, ever present, understood, and fully immerse yourself in that. And whenever there is resistance, or whenever there is challenge, or whenever there's integration within ourselves, we see that in our messiest moments, in the moments where we were not as graceful, or the moments we were not ready to do the things that we really wanted to do, but now you're ready. You are ready to be of service. You are ready to be God manifested in the human form. You're ready for all the things that you want in your life. And if nobody has told you this, and I didn't know what I was going to talk about this evening, but you are ready. You are ready for the things that you're willing to face in your life. The healing, the integration, everything that you want to experience within your life, you're ready. And when you feel like you're not ready, that absolutely means that you are ready. So there were so many times where I felt like I didn't know if I was ready, even to the point of like tears. I didn't know if I was ready to do this or not. And when you feel like you're not ready most of the time, it means you are ready to do the things that you need to do. Just show up, just be yourselves, just be true to everything that you want to create, and it will never lead you astray. And that's the best advice that I could give anybody, is to live your life based on your own terms, and see like how you're living your life, and see how you get to really live free will. That free will is an illusion, but you get to live it. You get to have freedom, and it's kind of giving yourself permission to have freedom in your life. True freedom and true wisdom and true balance and true intuition is just being guided by that obedience and that intuition and that discernment that leads you into the things that you're supposed to experience. And no matter what happens in your life, no matter what you face, you choose to live on, and to be eternal. With everything that you want to reinforce, with everything that you want to become. And it doesn't mean that you're not always going to understand everything. But you will understand everything when it's supposed to be the time to understand it. You will understand it. You will channel it. You will be ready for it. That's the great unknown, and that's the greatest test, is to immerse ourselves into that great unknown that wants to know us. The unknown is unfamiliar. The unknown is a bit scary. And the unknown is a bit challenging. But when you fully embrace the unknown within your life, within your creation, within everything that you do, then you kind of take the edge off. You kind of put off the limitations of source, and you just allow yourself to let go, to experience, to be in the flow, and complete and utter allowance within your space. This gives you allowance. This allows everything to be made manifest within your creation. And this allows us to really see ourselves in a much different light. To see ourselves as oracles of love, light, and wisdom. That's the ultimate test, is to breathe into the non-physical. The metaphysical nature, blended with the physical nature of reality, allows us to transcend and become absolute in our own nature. And no matter what you are, no matter if you're a psychic, you're a person that just wants to help people, use your intuition as service. Use your discernment as service. And you'll never regret once in your life to do the things that you were led to do. And that when God speaks in awareness, when God speaks truth, when you deliver the truth and you allow yourself to be led by it, then you will achieve everything that you want. The success is your happiness. The intuition is your truth. The truth always sets us free, and it supersedes all understanding. And no matter what, I mean, some of you will probably do more crazy stuff than I will do in my life. I'm not saying you have to be Tom Cruise or Mission Impossible, but we're in the realm of infinite possibilities. So anything is possible if you truly believe that it is. But it's not just believing that it is, but it's really the understanding of, I know, I am, and I will transcend, and I am because you are, and you are because I am. That allows us to see that our bad thoughts, our fear, our lack of this, or expectations, or something like that, could be the very thing that's holding us back. Could be the very thing that doesn't allow us to grow. And it was funny because I just took like a really cold swim, and the water has to be at least 55, 60 degrees, and the cold water is not ideal. So a lot of things in life are not ideal. And sometimes when we think that we're at our worst, and then we look back on it, and we see that even when felt like we were at our worst, it wasn't really our worst, because we were purifying where we were coming from instead of where we're going. Because you could have all the success in the world, all the money in the world, the relationship, kids and family, and you can have all that, but you can still not love yourselves. Don't forget to love who you are now, so that you can love other people very deeply. So love yourself now, give yourself self-care, self-preservation, self-divinity, and be resilient towards everything. And then be ready to receive. You give your life to God when you are healing and integration and releasing. But you can give your whole life and not receive. And you can receive, and then not give. So there has to be a healthy balance of that and a reinforcement of that. So we're going to do some healing energies. So stay tuned for this live. Also, guys, I have announcements around 10 or 11 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to be going live doing readings, healings, activations. I hope to see you guys there. And feel free to like, feel free to share, and we will hang out and have fun. Book private sessions as well as you're experiencing this healing energy. Book a private session, $90 for 40 minutes, 1 hour for 144, and 2 hours for 244 if you need to book private sessions and things of that nature. And this healing is going to be focused on illnesses, it's going to be focused on non-prosperity, and it's going to be focused on the things that you really want to manifest within your life. Use this healing for good health and vitality, for any illnesses, any distortions, any sicknesses, any diseases within yourself. Allow yourself to use this healing energy as healing and being delivered from that in grace and anointing. Allowing ourselves to look at prosperity as energy, as consciousness, as truth, as divinity. Allowing yourself to look at prosperity as a way of flow, as a way of progression, as a way of emulation. Allowing yourself to become that visualization of creation, allowing yourself to visualize the alignment of God, of truth, of divinity within yourself, and allowing yourself to activate your psychic intuition. And we're going to learn how to project universes into creation. project worlds into existence, and being able to manipulate the energy over reality in the space-time continuum, going beyond our limitations. And we're going to do the Kundalini energy, quick release, and then rejuvenation. Download the Merkaba and Archangel Metatron's cube as well. Activating the third eye fully. The Source Dragon is coming in, helping us tap into the vibrations of God, the sensations of God, and emulating the wisdom of God's Source energy and the great I Am, activating Christ consciousness. Ascend 50 levels. Merlin is sending out light codes through his staff, reprogramming the DNA in our thought forms and our emotions. Mother Mary is coming in with transcendent healing. And the Apostle Paul is coming in with a green ray of healing, healing past traumas, helping us connect with our inner child as well. Activating all the chakras, activating our galactic chakras as well. And in this moment, we're becoming omnipresent and interdimensional. Become positionless. Become balanced. Come into this unity and truth of understanding. And in this moment, we're just going to send loving love and light to the entire universe. Balancing the light and the dark energies. And allowing ourselves to come back into balance with who we are. And allowing ourselves to transcend the human condition with peace, love, and forgiveness. And all of you are downloading light language within your systems. Downloading your energetic signatures as well. And activating your divine expression, healing the throat chakra. As this transmission is coming to a close, allow yourselves to take a deep breath. Exhale. You all are the oracles of Loveline Wisdom. You are the prophets of this new generation. You are the light at the end of the tunnel, and you are the chosen. Step into your power, your glory, and your wisdom, and live your life by your own design. In the name of Christ consciousness. And when I snap my fingers, you'll come back to, you have a greater sense of clarity, you'll know who you are, and you'll become God manifested in human form. So, I didn't realize how far back I was. But thank you guys so much for joining the live, being a part of it, and I hope you received this message, and it was just on my heart real quick, and I had no clue that I was going to say all the things that I'm going to say, and I never do on my lives. So I just want you guys to know that I do what I do because I love people, and I want to help people, and I want to guide people, and I've been wanting to do it for so long like this, and the very fact that I get to do it, it humbles me to my core. And don't be afraid of the tenderness of your own heart. Don't be afraid to step out in faith. Don't be afraid to use your gift as a way of bringing people together. And don't be afraid of life. Live your life based on your own design. Live life according to your own laws, and live life the way that you want to live it. And so it is. So book private sessions, guys, for psychic readings, healings, activations. I have a 40-minute special for $90, 1 hour for $144, 2 hours for $244. So if you're coming into the live, thank you so much. Thank you for joining the live. And also, I'm going to be going live in a couple hours doing readings, healings, activations. So I hope to see you guys there. God bless. Namaste. This is White Wolf. And until next time, I hope you guys live wonderful lives. Thank you.